All right, I think we're live here. Let me just refresh this and mute myself. Just let me know how the audio is. Should be good. But this is going to be a good live stream. I have a feeling. I have a feeling. It's like the Beatles song. I've got a feeling. And this is going to be a response to all of the people who like to beat their chest about the importance of being masculine to get women. That women have they have a thing for Chads and Tyrones and all about you got to have good bone structure. You got to have good bone structure, and you got to have a big man jaw, big masculine jaw, big mandible. You got to work out, brah. You got to lift. Do you lift, brah? Do you go to the gym? You gotta focus on yourself. Get yourself in shape. That's how you get the girls. And it's the same. Well, it's everybody. I mean, to my knowledge, the only other people on YouTube, they're not around anymore, but the only people who ever espoused dissenting view or an opposing view on this whole thing about you just have to be masculine. They were Hugh LaTraviata and Satanic TFL, and they both saw that no, women do not go for masculine men. I mean, I don't even know if gay men go for masculine men anymore. I mean, that type of look, I think, has gone by the wayside for pretty much everybody, but especially for women. Especially for women. So those were the two other YouTubers, whoever. Excuse me, I'm all hopped up on Redline, so you know it's going to be good. Those were the only two YouTubers who ever said something other than, oh well, as opposed to all the people, Aaron Clary, Davis Arini, Roosh, Coach Red Pill, who are always, you just got to work out. You just got to work out. Girls love muscles. They love them. They love big bulging biceps. They love them. And I mean, these people are stuck like in some Tom of Finland poster, some Tom of Finland homoerotic art, where it's the big the big huge dude with the massive muscles, and he's wearing a leather jacket and skin tight denim. Oh, it's all vaguely homoeroticized. Oh no, we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this because my biggest problem when I did that live stream, that long one, 4 hours long with Face and LMS. Face and LMS is the other big one. So I mentioned, Aaron Clary, Davis Arini, Roosh. They're probably not as well known as Face and LMS, or they don't get as many views. I think Face and LMS, his videos got hundreds of thousands of views, and it's all about the angle of the dangle, the angle of the jaw, the angle of and they have all these, the maxilla, and it's all of these textbook anatomy, Gray's Anatomy terms. And when I would argue that women are not attracted to masculine men, he would say, well, where's your proof? Where's your proof? And his proof was, I have these Tinder screenshots, or these screenshots from dating websites where he was catfishing women. He took, a male model photo, and he was getting responses. And so he was offering this up as opposed to my anecdotal recollections. So I wasn't able to offer up any images, any video proof. It was just my word against his anecdotal evidence that he got in his experiments. And that's what he was really criticizing me for. He was really criticizing me for, well, where's your evidence? Here are my screenshots. I conducted these experiments. And people, they do these things on you can find postings on all these different incel forums about, they catfish women. They take photos of some obscure male model, flip it, so it can't be searched or run through Google image search. They flip it or whatever, or crop it, and they claim, well, see, this shows that women are superficial. This shows that it is all based on looks. You got to be masculine, okay? You got to have the big brow ridge, and you have all of these caricatures and these cartoons about you know the Chad brow ridge versus the incel forehead that doesn't have any brow ridge. You know what a brow ridge is? It's like the yawning, the bone of your forehead that protrudes over your eye sockets. So in a female skull, there should be no brow ridge. It should just be kind of smooth. And that's why you hear talk of people when they undergo sex reassignment surgery, they want to get a brow ridge shaving. They just shave that bone. It's like shaving hair. Yeah, it's just as easy. You just shave the bone. Just take a fucking sander and get it down a couple inches. So I kind of have what looks like a Neanderthal brow ridge, like it's very pronounced. And according to these LMS people, women should be all over that. The bigger the brow ridge, the higher levels of T you have. Okay, that the more deep set your eyes are, the bigger your brow ridge, the higher T levels, etc. And this video is just going to be showing evidence. That's why I'm screen sharing. I came across this. I'm not into this game. This is going to be something related to the game League of Legends. I don't play this. I sometimes watch video game walkthroughs for some stuff. I used to play, but I haven't played in a long time. But if they're doing like re-releases of Spyro. They've done a re-release of Crash Bandicoot. So occasionally I watch like walkthroughs of video games. So I think this something for League of Legends popped up in my recommended section, and then you click on one leads to another, and I discovered something very, very startling or very, very shocking. Oh, I'm sure it'll shock you. And I just want to shove it in the pipe of all of the face and LMS people, all of the red pill coaches, all of these retards. And I mean, it just how they can be so fucking wrong. How they can be so fucking wrong and blind and stupid. And all of them, they do like video clips of themselves working out in the gym. Davis Arini struggling underneath the barbell. Somebody sent me a link to Coach Red Pill, and he has the fucking music as he's fucking Rocky, and he's going into the gym to work out at some luxury boutique gym in London. And all of these people are always, oh, you got to be a man. You got to be a man. That's what women want. Women are craving that. Uh, like it's what did Return of Kings did some article recently, and it was about masculine artists. And I'm familiar with some of their works. It was I forget the name, but he did. If you ever read the books Gore, Gor, and it's a fantasy novel series, sort of like Lord of the Rings, and it's set in this whatever alternative reality, and it's a reality where basically it's like a warlord, Mad Max meets Lord of the Rings, and so the men are basically in charge. All the books always had these covers of these huge Viking ripped bodybuilder dudes with a sword and an axe, and they would have like these naked women at their feet. The guy did some like hard rock album covers for Dust, for Molly Hatchet, stuff like that. And that's where these people's mentality is at. Okay. Um, yeah. Somebody says not a single woman cares about Arnold except some ugly old Mexican maid. Exactly. And I'm gonna show you some really shocking shit, and it's gonna dovetail nicely with Asian women, and like I said, Asian women do not go for whites, and they especially do not go for muscles. They especially hate masculinity. Okay, so let's get to it. Without further ado, like I said, uh, this I came across this. I don't play League of Legends. It looks like a fucking faggy game. I don't like it. I like Age of Empires. I like uh, the World War I video game. What is it? Battlefield One. That's like the only thing I play. Um, I used to play Spyro and PS1 games, but that's many years ago. Um, so anyway, I guess the whole background of this is I've heard of League of Legends. I assume it's sort of like World of Warcraft. I had friends in middle school who played StarCraft, World of Warcraft. So I guess this is something similar. And apparently, one of the characters they have different what are called skins. So I'm familiar with the term, like in Battlefield One, you can get a skin for a gun, and it can be like camouflage. It can be tiger stripe. It's just a different pattern. It's a different. It's like apparel. It's like things that you can just switch on and off, like clothing. And apparently, one of these characters in some game, some version, or some expansion, or some shit for this game, League of Legends, is a female. Looks sort of a bit like Harley Quinn from what's that movie? Um, I don't know, Fantastic Four. I don't know what these fucking stupid superhero fag movies are. Like Harley Quinn, right? And it's like a pizza delivery version. Um, and I apologize. There's no audio. Like I said, I'd have to get the some other thing than the native YouTube encoder, but it doesn't really matter. What's important is the imagery. What's important is the imagery that I am about to show you. So this is the eroticized whatever, because this is what fucking nerds do. They have like these things they beat off to. So they have some eroticized anime waifu looking character skin for one of the characters from League of Legends, right? Okay. Okay, so in the next step we're building toward the crescendo. I mean, there's going to be a series of revelations, each more shocking than the previous. So okay, this isn't too disturbing, right? This is what just fucking nerds do. Okay, um, you know that there are professional gamers, people who do, they either competitively at conventions and Comic Cons, and they do their live streaming on Twitch and shit like that, and people give them money and whatever, right? We're familiar with that. So apparently, such a YouTuber, such a professional gamer goes by this person's name, Cloud9 or Sneaky. That's a funny name, right? That's cute. That's cute. Okay, so this is the most recent one. This is a week ago. This is a professional gamer. All right. So this is, and I think I looked up his age. I think he's 23. So he may look like he's 13 years old, but I believe he's 23. I think I found that to be his age. So yes, we're getting there, Joking. We're getting there. We're getting there. Like I said, it's going to be a series of revelations. Okay. So this is just okay. He's a fucking little weird looking fucker, right? Like it's just he is 23. I mean, like I said. All right. So according to Face and LMS or Looks, Money Status, whatever, these lookism people, right? On the incel forums, these lookism people. This is a this is the archetype incel with the recessed jaw. Okay, no jaw. It's actually what is it called? Retracted jaw instead of protruding, instead of jutting forward. He has the underbite. The underbite. He has no bone structure to speak of. Let me mute this because I don't want to hear. Okay, yeah, face on. This is the this could be the face of an incel, right? Or so you would think. Or so you would think. He is definitely not the prototype or the mold that is held up as uh being a Chad. Okay, he's pasty white. Okay, he's pasty white. His face is a perfect circle. A perfect circle. It's completely round. There's no. I remember watching. There was a series on the History Channel called Monster Quest. And each time it was talking about some monster or some cryptozoological thing, the Loch Ness monster, Bigfoot, whatever. And one of the things was allegedly a giant octopus. And the title of the episode was called The Boneless Horror. The Boneless Horror, because the octopus was supposed to be, 100 feet long and it could sink ships and it has no bones in its body. And so they refer to it as the Boneless Horror. Looking at this thing here, this looks like a boneless horror. It looks to have no bones in its face. It just looks like a bag. It just looks like a bag filled with fat. Okay, just perfectly round, no bones. Where are those cheekbones? Lookism people, lookism people. Okay, you're gonna say, okay, so what? He's just an unattractive goofball, who plays video games. He probably is incel. Okay, he probably is incel. So why are we harping on this? He probably plays video games because he can't get any females, he can't get a girlfriend, etc. Right? I mean, so that would be your response. So okay, he's a poor incel. He's unattractive. He has no bones in his face. He's scrawny. He looks kind of like a he never went through puberty. He kind of looks like a undeveloped little boy. He looks sort of like a cross between a lesbian and a somebody who never went through puberty, right? That would be your response. You'd be like, he's just a poor loser, a poor um unattractive incel who plays a lot of video games. So why are we making fun of him? We all know this. Well, because contrary to what might be believed, this character, so he has a real name. His real name is something Zach. This is his shtick. This is his thing. This is his jam. He plays League of Legends. He's a professional League of Legends player because why not, right? And it gets okay. That's sad, right? He's an undeveloped looking man child, no bones in his face. Um, let's try to just get a really good photo of him. Just of his blob face. It's too small here. That's not good. I want to. Just bear with me. Yeah, it's always a small shot, but you get the idea. You get the idea, right? That this is a profoundly unattractive, completely bereft of masculinity male specimen. That I have made this point, right? Okay, the next revelation, okay? The next revelation is well, okay. So he plays computer games. Okay, Cloud9 sneaking. Now this is his Twitter page. Yes, as somebody pointed out in the chat, he does dress up as a girl. He does do cosplay. Uh, he does he does he does play or sorry, he does cosplay. And you've probably seen at comic cons, comic book conventions, video game conventions, you've probably seen cosplaying girls who dress up as Laura Croft of Tomb Raider, right? Laura Croft of Tomb Raider, something like that. And you've probably seen guys who go as Pokemon or Pikachu, or they go as, if they're built or they wear padding, they'll go as Superman, they'll go as Batman, they'll go as Duke Nukem, they'll go as some male character, right? We've all seen that. Okay, we've seen footage of Comic-Con conventions, and we've seen the girls who love to get the attention and they dress up as Laura Croft, or they dress up as Princess Leia, right, from Star Wars, some erotic costume, right? Okay. And we've seen guys who go as Gandalf the Wizard, Gandalf the Grey. Well, this character, his real name's Zach Scuderi. So he's the professional League of Legends player that I just talked about. That's his YouTube channel. Sneaky, again, very funny. So this character, Zach, he does cosplay. We know what cosplay is, dressing up, as your favorite cartoon, comic book, video game character, right? We know what that is, but there's an interesting twist. He cosplays as female characters. So, in particular, this character, the sexy pizza delivery skin from League of Legends, this eroticized anime-looking character whose weapon is a throwing piece of pizza, right? So he cosplays. So this is Zach right here. This is the face that everybody from Roosh to Coach Red Pill to Face and LMS would swear. They would swear this is the face of an incel. This is the face of an incel. Look at him. He has he's scrawny, he's got a little pug nose, he has no bones in his face, he's pasty, he's got this weird lesbian hairdo. But it gets weirder. Like, okay, so he's a goofball. He's an unattractive goofball. Okay, he's an incel, right? Well, it gets weirder. He likes to cosplay as a woman. And surprisingly, or perhaps unsurprisingly, because he's not masculine looking, he looks actually quite passable. He looks quite convincing. He looks quite good when he dresses as these female League of Legends characters, right? This is what we see here. I guess these are League of Legends characters or some other Japanese shit Tamamo made cosplay. So we go from this very unattractive male character with his little Drew Carey glasses to, because when you have a round moon pie face, you always want to get a shape of frame for your spectacles that complements your face. So if you have a perfectly round, I don't even think Leonardo da Vinci could draw a circle this perfect. You want to get the squared off frames. Okay, so face of an incel, right? But now when he cosplays as a female, he has sex appeal, right? But it gets weirder, people. We're not done. We're going to continue this upward or downward spiral. So this is this guy, Zach, and he dresses up as these female characters, and he looks quite good, or convincing, or passable, or whatever term you want to use. And you say, okay, so he's just a fruit. He's a weirdo. He's an incel. He's lonely. He plays a lot of video games. He can't get a woman, so maybe he's trying to be a woman, right? Maybe that explains all of this shit, right? Because like I said in one of my videos, there is no such thing as male masculinity, or sorry, male sexuality. There is really no male sexuality. It's only women who have sexuality. Okay, but what's this? Well, let's go back. Photos and makeup at, who's this Esther Lynn? Who is this? Let's click here. Let's click on Esther Lynn HHJ. Who is this? This is the person who did his makeup. You're saying, okay, maybe it's just a female friend, right? Oh, well, here we go. This is the girl, and this is the professional League of Legends player, Zach, whatever. And okay, so oh, they look to be quite close. They seem to be embracing here. Let's keep going. Uh, let's try to get to the root of what is the what type of relationship do they have? What is this? Oh, here's a tweet. This is kind of interesting from a month ago. Zach, the alleged incel, the person everybody would swear because of his lack of masculinity, is TFL incel Zach Scuderi. Happy birthday to my girlfriend Esther Lynn HHJ. He makes a joke. My 3D waifu pillow. Ha ha ha. That's millennial humor. Every waifu pillow, right? Happy birthday to my girlfriend. Okay, well maybe it's not really his girlfriend, right? Like maybe he's just a gay guy and he's calling this girl his girlfriend, right? Okay, well let's keep digging. Let's get to the root of this. Oh, so here's the Korean girl, and you know she's Korean because she has the South Korean flag here. So flag of South Korea and then the United States flag. So she's from Korea, and she's very attractive. This is an attractive Asian girl. That's a stupid filter. Stupid filter. Um, let's see. And is she Asian American? No, it appears. It appears she is from South Korea because she says, "Wow, my English really doesn't make sense there." So if she's claiming that her English ability is not top notch, I'm assuming that is actually from South Korea. So and this is her, right? Yes, this is her. Very attractive. Like I said, most white men, if they ever do get an Asian woman, they get bottom shelf jug wine Asian women. The brown skin, they look like a monkey. They got the simian face, very, very unattractive, very dark skin, very unattractive, right? From Cambodia and stuff like that. Oh, so this is her, and apparently that's the goofball behind her, kneading her shoulders. But again, okay, he claims a happy birthday to my girlfriend. Again, very attractive, even by Asian standards. Very pale skin, very large anime eyes, very petite. She's very attractive, even by Asian standards. Um, but okay, so they apparently like to cosplay together. Maybe they're just friends, right? So they're both in LA. Okay, so this is her. This is her. Very attractive by Asian standards. Most white men, like I said, they get somebody who looks like Priscilla Chang. But what is the actual relationship between them? Um, well, she says here, thankful that I have a few genuine friends slash boyfriend who talk to me first instead of jumping to conclusions. Okay, well, so it's looking increasingly like that guy Zach really is her boyfriend. Well, she mentions him again. Zach keeps making fun of my necklace. Okay, well, how do we settle this? Oh, long distance is hard, but I get to see him soon. Yeah. So very, very attractive Asian girl, Korean girl, no less. I mean, Korean, it's hard for a white guy to get a Korean girl. It's easier to get a Chinese girl, probably just due to the fact that they are so numerous. But very hard to crack into the elite echelons of Asian women, Korean, Japanese, especially ones as attractive as this. And is he a Chad? Chad, can you let's see here. I'm going through this. I'm going through the chats here. Um, yeah, somebody says, why does this guy have a hottie when Zuckerberg, with his wealth and fame, has a brown goblin? And that's what she is. Priscilla Chang is a dog. She's a dog. So yeah, that guy is 5'3". And let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah. So guys, in the chat, we're at 40 watching. So tell me, is this a Chad? Is this? He's definitely not a Tyrone on account of his skin, but is he a Chad? I he had his chin is so tiny. His jaw is so tiny. Where are his cheekbones? I can't find them. Are they here? Where are they? He's got a little nose and a cute little dyke, pixie, fairy, forest, nymph, Titania, and what is it? From A Midsummer Night's Dream. Oberon, the fucking sprites or fairies or nymphs in that Shakespeare play. So he's got a little pixie, forest, sprite, wood, nymph haircut. Long distance is hard, but I get to see him soon. Well, it does look like they are boyfriend and girlfriend. Let's see. We got to erase any doubt here. And again, very attractive. I mean, she's fucking posing in lingerie. Let's try to get. I want to erase any doubt. Wow, tired. Taking an overdue pic of my new hair, but this beauty is distracting me. Well, who's this beauty that she's talking about? Oh my goodness, that's her boyfriend. That's Zach. That's Zach. That's Zach. That's this beauty is distracting me. And notice, retards, how she doesn't say this chiseled man, this chiseled Adonis, this hulking figure is distracting me. This beauty is distracting me. So again, these people who keep going on about masculinity. Oh, you gotta be more masculine, bro. You gotta practice how to lower your voice. You gotta do diaphragmatic talking and diaphragmatic breathing, and you gotta work out. You gotta rub. You gotta steal testosterone patches from the pharmacy and rub them all over your skin. Did you check your T levels, bro? Did you? Okay, go to the doctor, get your T levels checked because women like high T. They like high T. They love big men with big hard dicks. Dicks a foot long. Dicks that can fuck all night. But this beauty is distracting me. Oh, here are more photos. This is her boyfriend. This is what I had open up in the other tabs as well. This is the character from League of Legends that her boyfriend, Zach Scuderi, cosplays as. Okay, so it's not Halloween. It's just you do it for fun. It's cosplay. Every day's Halloween, right? Pizza delivery Siver. I have no clue if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Siver apparently is the name of the female character in League of Legends, and it's a pizza delivery girl. And notice again, this ties together so many of the points I've made in all my previous videos about white men, Asian women, about masculinity not being in vogue, about men not even having a sexuality. Notice, we're familiar with Steve Hoka, right? Steve Hoka, pizza delivery boy, pizza delivery man. Does Steve Hoka have sex appeal when he delivers a pizza? Does any man have sex appeal when he delivers a pizza? Okay, Ron Jeremy from a 1979 porno called Big Sausage Pizza is not sexy. A big, fat, hairy Jewish man with a bulging stomach, even if he has a big dick, has no sex appeal. Okay, big sausage pizza, huh? Big sausage pizza. That's what women fantasize about. They fantasize about pizza delivery boys. Oh wait, they don't. They don't. Is the attire? Say there's a uniform. Say you got to wear a uniform to work as a pizza delivery boy. Say you deliver for Papa John's or Domino's. It's some skinny goofball with the Domino's uniform and the Domino's hat, right? But if you're a female pizza delivery girl, why instant sex appeal? You know, a guy standing there with a nasty cheesy pizza, that's pretty gross, right? But if it looks like a woman, even if it's not really a woman, instant sex appeal, midriff shirt, the whole shebang, right? The whole thing right here. Big nasty pizza, big cheesy nasty pizza held by a guy, not so much, no sex appeal. Something looks like a woman, sex appeal. Uh, okay. Again, male version of this, male version of this, sex appeal, eating a piece of pizza, is that sexy? Some goofball, or is even some Chad? A Chad eating a pizza, is that sexy? Standing there, here, big nasty cheesy pizza, is that attractive? Is that sexy? I don't think so. But hey, it's a woman, or it looks like a woman, so sex appeal. All right, but are you sure? Are you sure? Uh, they're really boyfriend and girlfriend. Let's get to the bottom of this. This is it's we need the Hardy Boys here. Let's keep going. Oh, again, your favorite lesbian couple, Zach, her boyfriend, is too pretty here to not share. Okay, that's the tweet here. Your favorite lesbian couple, Zach, is too pretty here to not share. Okay, so I need to take another sip of my red line, please. So, so all of these people, Roosh, Aaron Clary, are you maintaining frame, bro? You can't show vulnerability. You can't show weakness. Not once. Not once. She's shit testing you, bro. You gotta lay down the law. You gotta smack her in the mouth. Okay. You gotta take up a rolled up newspaper and smack her in the face with it. You gotta rub her nose in the carpet. Let her know it's your way or the highway. Okay. She only respects. Do you respect my authority? Okay, that's what women respond to. They respond to two things: punch in the mouth and motorcycles. Motorcycles. Davis Arini. Women want to be hog-tied, gagged, and thrown on the back of a chopper and driven out into the desert. That's what they want. That's what he said. It's an actual quote, Davis Arini, that women fantasize about being tied up, thrown on the back of a chopper motorcycle, and by some outlaw, and driven. Who drives off into the horizon, into the sunset. That's what he said. Driven off into the sunset by an outlaw motorcycle gang. Um, let's see here. You got to maintain frame. You got to maintain frame. And that's good. It has the tweet right there. Your favorite lesbian couple. Zach is too pretty here not to share. So, isn't that interesting? All of these people who claim women, they crave masculinity. And all the attendant things, they get wet. They get wet when so and so walks into the gym. All them big sweaty men working out, lifting iron and curling iron and benching iron. They love it. They get so wet at the sight of that. Really, really, they do. This is a very attractive Asian woman, and like as somebody said in the chat, how come Mark Zuckerpuss with $50 billion, $100 billion, uh, he gets a brown goblin and this ultra feminine? I mean, again, he would say, well, but maybe he's not straight. Maybe she's his beard. Maybe she's his beard, right? Well, no, dum dum, no fucking retard. Okay, the purpose of a beard. Okay, this is the slang term for homosexual who tries to keep up appearances, either for work or for family reasons. Maybe he comes from a conservative religious family, and so he's gay, but he marries a woman to serve as his beard, as his public cover. So he has, what's the term? Um, plausible deniability. He has plausible deniability. He says, whoa, 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 whoa. I can't be, I'm not gay. How could I be gay? I have a wife. I have a wife and kids. And so that's the term beard. Well, dum-dums, hello, McFly. The whole point of a beard is you can't look like a fucking screaming homosexual when you do it. The relevance of a beard is kind of lost when you're dressing as a woman. Okay, the whole point of a beard is to provide plausible deniability. When you have your girlfriend saying your favorite lesbian couple, Zach is too pretty here to not share. Okay, when you have that happening, it's no longer a beard. A beard means you kind of go through the motions of appearing straight. You know, that's the whole point. That the guy's gay, but he's going to wince as he drinks his shot of whiskey, so that his co-workers, when they go out for a round of drinks, don't look at him funny when he orders a Long Island iced tea, or he orders a grasshopper, or some fucking faggy drink, a Shirley Temple. So he's gonna wince, and he's going to suck down that cognac. He's gonna drink down that Jack Daniels, because even though it burns, even though he doesn't like it, because he's trying to keep up appearances' sake. He's gonna have a wife, and that wife is his beard, to provide, to his coworkers, to his conservative parents, or whatever, to his church, the deniability. Um, the deniability um, that he is in fact straight. But again, the whole concept of a beard goes out the window when you are dressed as a woman and you look like a woman. So your favorite lesbian couple, Zach is too pretty here not to share. Notice again the choice of words. The choice of words. Does she say, my boyfriend is too hot? He's too masculine. He's too burly. He's too muscular not to share? Is she sizing up his arms? Is she wrapped around his bicep? Is he curling her? Does he have her thrown over his shoulder? No, dum dums. Okay, it looks like two women. It looks like two women, two attractive women kissing. Okay, so notice again, choice of words. It's There's no mention about masculinity or he's so macho. I've got to get a picture of that. Okay, so okay, is there any further damning evidence? Let's see, damning evidence. Let's see. Let's see. Wow, this is the how to self shoot while being blindfolded. So I want this to rattle around inside your brain, okay? And I'm not trying to make you suffer, okay? Uh, but I want you to understand that this goofball who looks like a woman when dressed up and looks like the archetype incel, okay? Pasty, no bones in his face. Oh, all the talk about bone structure, bone structure, bone structure. My brow ridge, heightism, muscles. Okay, this is what that goofball, that video game addicted, effeminate little lesbian looking incel appearing, because he's definitely not incel, he's not TFL. This is what he gets. This is what he gets. Meanwhile, what? Yeah, it's certainly not suicide fuel. Definitely not. What do you think some guy who works out, is in fantastic shape, is 6'3", muscular, whatever. Maybe he has other things going for him too. Maybe he's very well educated. Maybe he's got money. Okay, he's got all the things going for him. Do you think? Do you think he would ever get a girl who looked like this? Especially, would he get an Asian girl like this? No. He's going to get, if he's lucky, he's going to get some brown goblin from Cambodia or Thailand. Let's see here. Let's look at the comments. Let's see. Yeah. So I just want that to rattle around inside your brain. Um, it's kind of I'm sorry. Just let's continue. Let's continue. Is there anything more here? Wow, this sounds like she sounds like quite a girlfriend. I actually really enjoy cleaning. Having a neat, tidy environment helps me de-stress. Wow, it sounds like this guy's really got a quite a catch. I really enjoy cleaning. Now, can you imagine? Has any woman you've ever dated said that? Sir, no woman I've ever dated has ever said that. Most of them were fucking lazy as fuck. I actually really enjoy cleaning. Wow. So you see where being do you see where being a little effeminate 5'6" video game addicted, no jaw having, no bone having, no muscle having, uh, cross dressing transvestite gets you in America in 2018? I mean, think about that. I mean, all of these people who say if you show weakness for one fucking moment, your girl is going to leave you. She's going to stab you in your stomach and stab you in the back. If you show weakness, if you cry in front of her, if you cry, even if your dog got run over, if your dog got run over and you cry, she's going to leave you. You can't show weakness. Meanwhile, this guy is literally a cross-dressing transvestite. Uh, a transvestite. I mean, that's the word, is it not? I mean, you can call it cosplay, but when you do it as the opposite sex, you're a transvestite. Um, so here he is, au naturel. Oh, put little whiskers on my face. I'm so cute. I'm so cute. I look like a rabbit. I look like a cat. Oh, oh, look at that. Look at this machismo. Look at this masculinity. Doesn't he just exude masculinity? Uh, let's look at the quote here. Happy birthday to my duo in real life and favorite ADC. Apparently, this is Gook Talk or video game talk. I don't know. Sometimes a girl, other times a guy. Either way, I love you at Sneaky. That's as we know, that's the Zach's alias, right? Sometimes a girl, other times a guy. Either way, I love you. Wow. Wow. I mean, the guy's a transvestite and she still loves him. Meanwhile, if you show weakness, ooh, if you don't maintain frame, if you cry because your dog ran away, ooh, you're a pussy. You're a pussy. And she's going to leave you. She's not going to stand for that wimp shit. Don't you dare show emotion. You got to be a cold statue. You got to be an automaton. You've got to be a robot with women. You can't show you give a shit about nothing. I used to care about things. What is that thing from The Simpsons? I used to feel ways about stuff. You can't do that. You've got to be cold. You got to be detached. You've got to never show emotion. You can't cry, okay, about anything. You can't talk about problems at work, problems with your home life, problems, whatever. Women want a man made out of stone with a 12-inch dick that shoots $100 bills. Okay, that's what they want. A 1 foot long dick that just pounds them all night, every night. Yeah. What is this? Yeah, they want to be smashed. They want to be broken in two. They want to be walking bow-legged for a week. Do you think Sneaky here, Sneaky, do you think he's making her walk bow-legged as they do this on the bed? And please, retards, don't say, well, maybe they're not having sex. Maybe they're in a sexless relationship. You don't know. No, I mean, I don't know. I can't. I'm not a fly in their bedroom. Okay, I don't have photographic evidence that they are uh, actually having sex. But I'm guessing. If your girlfriend is dressed like this on the bed, okay, I I don't think you're going to be celibate. I don't think so. If your girlfriend is dressed like this on the bed, I don't think you're going to be celibate. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's valid to assume they are in a sexless relationship. Okay, he's giving it to her. He's a stud. He's a alpha stud with a 1 foot dick. Oh, shit. Again, it's almost unheard of for a white male to get such an attractive Asian female. It's almost unheard of. Okay, I've never seen it happen in real life. I've never seen it happen. It's always an unattractive Asian female. She is very very attractive. Um, oh, we got more. We got more. How about that? This is her boyfriend. Sneaky. I think he's on her bed, right? Because it looks like the bed, right? That's looks similar. Whatever. Let's see here. Okay, so again, I don't know how many ways you want to vomit, or how many ways you want to pull your hair out, or how many ways you want to, you know, how many doses of suicide fuel you want. But I mean, this is important here. Um, it's important here, like I said, because all of these retards, whether it's Davis Arini, Aaron Clary, Roosh, Coach Red Pill, who are the others? Oh, Face and LMS. Face and LMS. Uh, you've got to maintain frame. You can't show weakness. You can't show humanity. You can't cry. You can't complain. You can't even show that you're human. Okay, women are going to be repulsed by that. They can sniff out weakness. They can sniff it out, and they don't like it. They don't like weakness at all. Really, dressing up as a transvestite, that's not showing your weakness. That's not showing your, yeah, you can't express any femininity. You can't be, oh, you read poetry, what are you, a faggot? Oh, you've got to be a beer, football, chicken wing sort of guy. You got to be, you just eating that creatine powder. You got to be shooting up human growth hormone. Yeah, women love it. Oh, it looks to me like they're preferring femininity. They're preferring the closest thing to a woman without being an actual woman. I just took pictures of Zach for 3 hours. He better love me. I just took pictures of Zach for 3 hours. He better love me. Women don't like men who are vain. They don't like men who spend too much time in the bathroom, or so these people say. I just took pictures of Zach for 3 hours. He better love me. All right. I swear Sneaky has prettier legs than me. I can stare at them all day. When, pray tell, have you ever seen a woman salivate in such a similarly worded way over men, masculinity? When have you ever seen a woman say, "Ooh, those pecs, ooh, those pecs, those pectoral muscles. Oh, he could crush quarters. He could crush coins between those massive pecs. Oh, look at those arms. Those arms are enormous." Where have you ever seen in a fucking video of a bodybuilder, a video of the world's strongest man throwing boulders, throwing tree trunks, throwing whatever? Have you ever seen a woman that looks as good as this, that looks as good as this uh, Asian girl express such desire, or such flattery, or such adulation for masculinity, for, again, biceps, pecs, whatever? Okay, oh, his jaw, he's got the biggest jaw I've ever seen. Ooh, I swear he has prettier legs than me. I can stare at them all day. Okay, how have you ever, I've never heard a woman say, I could stare at his pecs all day. I could stare at his uh his arms all day. Oh, he's got the biggest gorilla arms I've ever seen. Ooh, that gorilla dick daddy. Ooh, I've never seen that. Never. Okay, but here you have it. Here you have it, people. Prettier legs than me. I can stare at them all day long. So this is where being a 5'6" video game addicted transvestite gets you. This is what it gets you, folks. This is what it gets you here in America in 2018. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Looks very attractive. Looks quite. I mean, the body, the face, the attire, very enticing. Uh, Bridal lingerie. Oh, okay. Oh. Again, have you ever had a woman dress like this for you? Well, maybe you should become a 5'6", boneless, no bones in your face, no chin, no cheekbones, no brow ridge. Can't have that. Video game obsessed, cosplaying transvestite, and then you will. Here's the cute couple right now. Isn't he such a Chad, people? He's such a Chad. He's such a Chad. Such a Chad. Yeah. He's just look at how many hours how many he must spend every day in the gym, right? Every day in the gym he must, surely. Such a masculine jaw right here. Such a masculine jaw. Uh fucking A. Fucking A. Yeah. All right. So there you go. That's somebody says this is clearly not a 3-year-old chick. This is an adult woman. Okay. I mean, this is um that Asian has to be a guy too or something. No, I don't think so. This is an attractive Asian woman. Um I mean, this is a very attractive Asian woman, you know? There you go. So, let's see here. Yeah, women are in love with themselves. Yes, women are in love with themselves. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, you need some of that Flint, Michigan water. You got to make some tap, right? Like Million Dollar Extreme, how to make tap. Uh, yeah, you better order that soy. Order a big old bucket of soy. Sneaky is not weak in the modern sense. He's pretty strong, does what he loves, and brings money at home while fucking that hot girl. Okay, fair enough. I mean, we can say he makes money off his YouTube channel. That he gets paid to play video games. But does this not repudiate everything that all of these people say about being a man? You got to be a man to get a woman. You got to work out at the gym. You got to put lifts in your shoes. You got to do you work out? You got to get bigger. You got to take some mass gainer. Yeah, just fucking eat that shit. Just eat a lot of mass gainer. Take a lot of creatine. Get some human growth hormone patches, some testosterone patches, put them all over your body like Krusty the Clown with nicotine patches. Um, does this not repudiate all of that lookism shit about you got to have a strong jaw, bra, you got to have a big mandible, you got to have a big mandible. I would say this girl is far more attractive than any of the women I've seen Dan Blazarian with. The ones that are paid, and they're paid to be in a hot tub or a jacuzzi with Dan Blazarian. Notice how they never appear more than like once or twice. They're not the same women. These are just women he fucking like pays to pose for photos. This is the same woman in photo after photo after photo, cuddling on the bed, kissing, going here, going there. They are clearly in a relationship. I don't see any of the women in the jacuzzi with Dan Blazarian. He just pays them. They're models. They're models, and moreover, they look old as fuck. They look old as shit. They all look like they're 38 years old or something. They all look. They got like the fucking chicken rooster neck. This girl is fucking primo. I mean, this is primo, top shelf material. And I think she's like 22 or 21 or something. Okay, the women that I see with Dan Blazarian all look fucking old. They all look like wasted out and crackheads. Um, yeah, all right, let's keep going. Oh yeah, yeah. So sometimes you got to ascertain whether it's the girlfriend or the boyfriend, but this is the girlfriend. Again, this is where this is what let me adjust my headset. Sorry for the noise. This is where, or what rather, being a fucked up weirdo transvestite gets you. Okay, much better than what I see with Dan Blazarian. Like I said, do you see any of those women being regulars on Dan Blazarian's Instagram? They make one appearance or two appearances and then they're gone. Meaning, I think he's just paying these women to pose with him, and I don't even think they're showing any affection for him. They're just like standing like a retard in the hot tub. This girl's cuddling with him, being intimate with him, kissing him, and they're actually real. This is a real woman with her own Instagram. Those women are just potted plants there for the decor. They don't have, you can't contact them. They're not posting images or tweets at Dan Blazarian. They're just there to stand there and as a stand-in, like a fucking fake tree. Um, exactly. Now being a man means only bringing money at home. Look, I even if this goofball wasn't making, I don't know how much money you make playing League of Legends. I know you could probably make a lot if you win first prize, but unless you're the top of the top, yeah, you have a YouTube channel, but I'm guessing she would still probably stay with him if he wasn't rolling in the money. And you know what? If she's coming from South Korea, she's coming from a family of money. She's coming from a family with wealth. If she's coming from Seoul and her parents are doctors or lawyers or whatever back in Seoul, she already has a fuck ton of money. Okay, to be flying to university in the United States from South Korea. I've known, or I knew, girls from South Korea, and they were loaded. Okay, they were fucking loaded. Their parents were professionals. Their father was a judge back in Seoul. Okay, she had tons of money. Let's see. We're getting caught up here. Going through the chat here. Uh, yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, we, you know, sure, we'd all love to have women of our own race, but the problem is, it's very fucking hard to find a white woman who looks like this. Most of the time, they're working out at the gym trying to get big muscles. Uh, they're trying to make their ass big enough to require a fucking support seat as they walk around. I mean, some of them, their ass gets so big it fucking alters the way they walk. Um, so you know, and they're obsessed with tanning. They like to have their skin prematurely aged so that they can look like an old leather saddlebag by the time they're 30. They can get crow's feet by the time they're 30. Um, I mean, this girl is fucking beautiful. I mean, you know, porcelain skin, etc. Like I said, usually anytime you see a white male with an Asian female, it's going to be a darky. Um, I'm trying to find more of her and her fucking boyfriend here. Fucking A. Anyway, yeah. So this right here, I mean, most men are lucky if they can get anything, if they can get any relationship with any female, and this sneaky gets this right here. Well, let's see any more of the happy couple. Let's find out. Just bear with me, people. All right, I think we got to the bottom. But anyway, this is her boyfriend. Okay, this is her boyfriend. I have to say he has a Patreon where you can purchase cosplay photos. Cosplay photos. Pledge now for the photo set. I'm a professional League of Legends player and streamer. Recently, I've taken up cosplaying as a hobby. So far, it's been a lot of fun cosplaying on stream and seeing people's reactions to them. Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, but women, they love masculinity. They love it. They love masculinity. Here's her boyfriend. Again with the pizza delivery shtick, right? Let's find it. Uh, let's see here. This looks like a fucking stupid ass game. Okay, I don't know why fucking nerds play this shit. Okay, I mean at least Age of Empires had like had historical relevance. Like you could learn about the different empires and shit and history. This just looks like dumb gook shit. Fucking A. Bear with me. Just okay, what is all this shit? I don't know. So you get people doing reactions to reactions. It's like a hall of mirrors. Like a hall of mirrors, reflecting upon each other. You get, reaction videos to reaction videos and shit. Whatever. Okay. It's a trap. Right? From Admiral Akbar, right? Admiral Akbar from Star Wars. It's funny. It's a trap, right? From Star Wars. It's a trap. C9's Sneaky does it again with his ridiculously good pizza delivery thiever cosplay. All right, so there you go. Like we've already looked at this, right? North American esports player Sneaky Zach Scuderi. Okay, this time he cosplayed Seaver. All right, pizza delivery Seaver. Like I said, people, this video really ties together so many things that I've been saying. Okay, about women not going for masculine men. Moreover, the fact that men do not have a sexuality. They don't. Okay, could you make a sexy male pizza delivery boy? No, you can't. It's just going to be pimple face boy from The Simpsons, right? With a squeaky voice that's breaking, the pimple face kid. I don't think he has a name, but he always is like working at the lowly jobs. He's like working at the Krusty Burger. He's working wherever. That's not sexy, or when he's like trying to reach his hand into the deep fryer. But anyway, so this pizza delivery, right? Pizza delivery. You can make a sexy female pizza delivery girl. And like I said, do you think you could make a male version of this where it's some big masculine male, bare chested or with a tight shirt or some shit, and he's standing there with a big sausage pizza? No, it's a joke. Okay, it's Ron Jeremy, big fat hairy man with a gut and a big sausage pizza. It's a joke. It's not sexy. It's a joke. Okay, this you do it as a female though. You do it as a female. Now you got something. Now you're cooking with fire. Okay, okay. You can't make a male version of this. Okay, like I said, men do not have a sexuality. Okay, they don't. You could not do this with even if it was some chiseled dude with a V-shaped torso or whatever, and he's standing there with a fucking pizza. It'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, nasty, smelly, cheesy pizza, but hey, you do it as a woman. You do it as a woman, then you got something. Oh, eating a piece of pizza. Okay, that's a new one. Okay, so you do that. Okay, you think a man, whether it's a niggaboon or a Chad, and he's here I am eating a piece of Little Caesars pizza, right? You think you would upload that and be getting likes, or you'd be getting approval, or you'd be getting like, wow, so attractive. Okay, I'm not seeing this. So all this talk about big rig nigs getting the women, or these uh, Chad types. Uh, if we ever write, sorry, I'm getting distracted. If I ever write a Goosebumps book, like I used to read as a kid, those R.L. Stine books, and they always had titles like "It Came from Beneath the Kitchen Sink" and "Shocker on Shock Street" and "The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight." I'm going to title it "Attack of the 100-Foot Niggers," because that's the mentality that these people have, like Roosh and Aaron Clary and Davis Arini, that it's these 100-foot tall niggers that are getting all the women. You just got to be a King Kong nigger, and you're going to get all the women. You're going to be a Tyrone. You're going to be, Tyrone. Uh, Attack of the 100-Foot Niggers. No, I'm not seeing them. I'm not seeing the tall white dudes with women. I'm not seeing the Tyrones with women. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Okay, but like I said, men do not have a sexuality. This, you do it as a woman, have a nasty piece of pizza, that can be sexy. A man eating a piece of pizza can never be sexy. Never. Again, Steve Hoka, pizza delivery boy, has zero sex appeal. But if you do it as a woman, then you do have sex appeal. Oh, so he doesn't just do the pizza. Uh, he doesn't just do the pizza thing. He does other stuff too. Dresses as a maid. Uh, yeah, that's a Chad right there, folks. That's a Chad. That's a Chad. Just work out. Just work out. Get you know, contour your face. You got to get a nice brow ridge. You got to get some chin implants. Um, Women like nice facial hair. They love a good haircut. Yeah, you got to get a crew cut, something. Oh, the Hitler Youth haircut. Yeah, that women love that. Women love the Hitler Youth haircut, where it's shade. Nothing women love more than Nazis. Okay, it's a fact. Everybody says so. They love Nazis. Just ignore the fact that this guy, who looks like he has a forest nymph, wood sprite hairstyle, right? I mean, that's what you would. I don't know what you would call this. Balding up here, bald, comb over, pixie haircut. He gets. He gets. Let's go up. Let's go back up. Fucking a. He gets this. Okay. Okay. So he gets this. Yeah, this right here. Let's move it over. This gets this. Okay. Again, not suicide fueled. Not suicide. Not suicide fuel. Not suicide fuel. This, you got to get, don't, bro, if you are visually impaired, get contacts. Okay. Women don't like glasses. You dumb fuck. Okay. Get contact lenses. You want to be like Jeremy Meeks, right? Attack of the 100-foot niggers with blue eyes. Okay. 100-foot tall niggers with blue eyes. Got to get blue contact lenses. Okay. If you have glasses, no girl's gonna fuck you. Okay. You can't have glasses as a man. Okay. You can't do it. You got to get contacts. Okay. I know they're uncomfortable. Okay, I know they make your eyes bloodshot, but you have to do it because no woman likes a guy with glasses. Oh, except this one. Oh, you wouldn't want to have a girl like this, would you? You wouldn't. It would be horrible. It would be horrible. Okay. Um, it would be horrible to have a girlfriend like this. You wouldn't want. Okay, this is where being a weird, short, pixie haircut, glasses wearing, video game addicted weirdo gets you. You wouldn't want to end up with this. That'd be horrible. Yep, that'd be horrible. So I guess he does other shit. I think this is, yeah. We've also seen him as a sexy, dark, elementalist Lux, complete with wig and all. All right. So, like I said, you can't show weakness. Women can sniff that shit out. You can't show weakness. Okay. Women want a strong man. Okay. Man of stone, a man of steel. Okay. They never want a man to show weakness. Oh, okay. But, this this would seem to indicate otherwise. This definitely would seem to indicate otherwise. Okay. Uh, what else did we have to see? And I think, what did they do? All right. So this is him normally, right? I've shown this already. I've shown this already. But like I said, weird, fucking weird forest nymph haircut. Yeah, you got to have that undercut. You got to have the shave. Women love shave. Men with a shaved head. They love Mr. Clean. Women want to get fucked by Mr. Clean. They want to get fucked by Picard, Captain Picard. Oh no, it doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it to me. Oh, here's another good one. This is his girlfriend, and this is him. His girlfriend and him. So, like I said, all those people out there, all of those people who talk about bone structure, muscles, you got to have big muscles and gym physique. You got to be tall. If you're under 6'2", kill yourself. No woman wants a short man. You've got to be well dressed. You got to have style. You got to be Barney Stinson in suits. You got to wear a tie. You got to have the right look. You got to be, like I said, but mostly it's keeping frame. Never show weakness. Does this individual show anything but what is deemed classically by all of the people in the manosphere as weakness? Okay, this and again, we're not talking about does he make money off his YouTube channel. Okay, that very well may be he makes money, but like I said, she's from South Korea. She's loaded. Okay, girls do not come here from South Korea unless their parents make a shit ton of money. I mean, these girls come here for boarding school in high school, and then they go to the Ivy League. Okay, their parents have so much money they don't need money from their boyfriend. Trust me. Okay, whatever he makes, her parents probably make 10 times that. Okay, so it's not like she's a gold digger looking for money. No, 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 no. Okay. Is there anything more? You got reaction videos, like I said. You got these nigger with a flat top haircut, looks like the Slim Jim mascot. Remember that from the 90s? Snap into a Slim Jim. I'm not talking Macho Man. I'm talking the guy who looked like Static X with the hair. Static X, the Slim Jim guy. But this look has come back now. Now, 1989 called. They want their hairstyle back, bro. But you got this Negro with his flat top haircut and whatever I guess he didn't know it was a man or he was reacting to the video. Uh, so you got him reacting to the videos. So I don't know. I guess maybe he didn't know, and that was what was funny here. But let me see. Let me look at the comments here. Yeah. Somebody says if you're going to get facial surgery, you need to tell him that instead of being more masculine, he needs to make his face more feminine. Exactly. That's what these people don't get. You need to go in the direction that all these other retards, the opposite direction. You need to go in the opposite direction. You need to, if they're telling you to get taller, get more masculine, practice. They tell you everything. They tell you how to lower your voice to sound more demonic and shit like that. No, you need to go in the opposite direction. Somebody says you're making an audience for these freaks. No. These people have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. 40 people watching my live stream is peanuts compared to the people who watch this weirdos live streams. I mean, this guy's got like millions of views and tens of thousands of Twitter followers. He eclipses me many times over in terms of influence. I don't think Captain Picard is coming back. He's about 88 years old. I'm surprised he can still sell apple cider, Strongbow, hard cider. He's like 90. He's quite old. Let's see here. Any other comments I'm going through? But anyway, this Negro reacts to it. I guess that's what's funny. This is, so reactions to reaction videos, infinite mirrors, Static X haircut, funny. I guess this was another one. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess you had another person reacting. Let's see, going on. So Ramsey77 says you guys just need to mew so you get that masculine face. If you aren't mewing, then what are you doing? Shit. You've got to be doing oral exercises, okay? There's a whole panoply of oral exercises that you can do to accentuate your mandible, okay? You can I think I'll start a side business. I'll start a side business, and it's going to be devoted to like oral appliances and oral exercises that you can do, so that, let's see, all of these oral exercises that you can do to accentuate your mandible. So I guess mewing. I guess this is the name for one type of exercise, mewing, sort of like mewling, like a cat making like a mewling sound. Um, yeah, so you can sort of think of like chewing cud. Chewing cud, you want to be chewing bubble gum all the time, every day. Okay, get yourself a big pack of Wrigley's, and all of that chewing is going to strengthen your mandible. Okay, that's what it's going to do. It's going to strengthen your mandible. Just more fucking nerds playing fucking dumb video games. But anyway, we'll go back here for some refreshing some heterosexuality. I don't know how much. Yeah. Your favorite lesbian couple, Zach, is too pretty here not to share. Not to share. Yeah. Too pretty. Okay. Like I said, please tell me if you've ever seen a woman say my boyfriend is too hot, too sexy, too macho not to share. No. Say they do take a picture. Say they do take a picture. They're married, and they take a photo. Is it going to be her husband shirtless raking leaves in the yard, or is it going to be schlubby hubby with a big bowl of nachos, a big bowl of chips, balanced on his gut as he's sleeping on the couch? That's what it's going to be. Hubby takes a nap. Hubby closes his eyes. Hubby gets some rest, and it's this fat guy with a big gut, and he's sleeping and snoring on the couch. That's what it's going to be. Hubby, may not call him schlubby hubby, but that's what it is. The guy with his socks on and his gut and his big bowl of nachos balanced on his gut on the couch. Hubby gets some well-deserved rest, something like that. It's not going to be him shirtless doing yard work. Okay, it's not. It's going to be schlubby hubby. But your favorite lesbian couple, Zach, is too pretty here not to share. But yeah, you gotta get a good. Women love a lantern jaw. You basically want to look like Lurch from the Addams Family. And if you have a jaw smaller than Lurch's jaw from the Addams Family, it's over for you. It's over for you. You've got to have a jaw, a super large jaw. Okay. Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to be doing these exercises to accentuate chewing exercises, chewing cud, chewing gum. Get a big pack of Wrigley's. Invest in some bubble tape. Okay, bubble tape. You remember that? You want to be going through a one container. One. You want to go through at least 100 feet of bubble tape each day. If you're not doing that, you might as well resign yourself from the dating market because you're not going to make any progress with women. Women love a huge lantern jaw like Lurch has. Okay. Um, there's a certain condition, acromegaly, I think it's called. Let me look this up for you. Acromegaly. And it's this genetic condition that makes people have very large masculine looking features. Acromegaly. Yeah, it's a hormonal disorder. You can look this up. Uh, Acromegaly. Acromegaly is a hormonal disorder that develops when your pituitary gland produces too much growth hormone during adulthood. And it basically, it's similar to gigantism. These children have exaggerated bone growth and an abnormal increase in height. Symptoms. Let's see. Uh, it sounds perfect. I mean, it sounds like women should be throwing themselves at people with Shrek syndrome. Acromegaly changes the shape of your face, gives you a protruding lower jaw and brow, an enlarged nose, thickened lips, and wider spacing between your teeth. Wow. Okay. So let's see here. uh, Enlarged facial features, enlarged hands and feet, a deepened, husky voice due to enlarged vocal cords and sinuses. My goodness, I think we figured it out. All the people in the red pill community, uh, you just have to give yourself acromegaly syndrome. I'm gonna post this here for you people, or actually, no, never mind. I'm on two systems here that I'm searching. Acromegaly. I'll spell it. Acromegaly. I think it's also called troll syndrome. It basically gives you a very pronounced brow ridge and a very big jaw. Okay, so acromegaly, just look like Shrek, bro. Just have really big facial features, a protruding brow ridge, have an oversized jaw, and women love that shit. Oh, wait. They don't. That's what people say versus what do I see? What do I see with my own eyes? It's like Richard Pryor. Who are you going to believe, me or your lying eyes? Your favorite lesbian couple. Zach is too pretty here not to share. So, like I said, I've shown you, this is why I did it, because Face and LMS was challenging me. Where's your proof? Where's the beef? Where's the beef? All you have are accounts and recollections of things that you saw at the mall, on college campuses, etc. Well, he has his experiments, his catfishing experiments where he takes male models, and here I have a very real life example of somebody who is the complete opposite of everything these lookism people say. Not just lookism, but other things that go along with it: height, masculinity, not showing a sensitive side, not showing anything other than being a caricature of a man. Um, this is the complete opposite. This guy is the complete opposite of everything that these people say. And he has what I would assume would be, I don't like these numbering systems, but I would say a 10. I mean, this girl is very attractive. I don't know what else you would be looking for. Yes, she's Asian. Maybe that's not everybody's cup of tea, but I would say, yeah, and I'm a fairly good judge of Asian women. This is not a darky. This is not a pachuk. What is it called? What is that type of monkey? Marmoset monkey or a whatever, the golden haired the little tufted monkey uh, from Thailand or Indonesia. You know, those little brown ones with the little pug noses. This is a very attractive, light skinned, primo, top shelf Asian woman. Yeah, yes, she is a woman. She's 22 years old. Okay, I mean, I would say girl if she was under the age of 18, but she's how past college age, for fuck's sake. She's past college age, so she's clearly a woman. Okay, I mean, she's not 45 years old Connie Chung or 65 years old Connie Chung. She's early 20s, which is what every man is aiming for, right? She's top shelf, top shelf. So again, okay, what do you want to do? Yeah, hit the gym harder so women can be grossed out by you even more. Pretty much, pretty much. Um, Now, I mean, if you're a tall, heavy-set man, you're really never going to be able to pull this off. You know, maybe that's what Steve Hoka was talking about with the middle of the road problem. If you're middle of the road, you're kind of screwed. But I think if you're on the far side, you're masculine, you're fucked too. Um, if you're masculine, you're super fucked because I don't think anybody goes for masculinity. Maybe fags, maybe some queers, I don't know. But if you're middle of the road or if you're kind of already to the masculine side of the spectrum, you're kind of fucked because, I mean, say you're tall, you're not really going to be able to pull this off. If you're broad shouldered, I mean, if you got a brow ridge, there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, working out at the gym is going to give you bigger muscles and a bigger chest, etc. But it's really not going to do anything for your voice. It's not going to do anything for your facial features. That is kind of predetermined. So if you were already sort of more masculine to begin with, um, I don't think this is really an option for you. This kind of is an option if you're more, on the effeminate side of the spectrum, and you know, just it's like that song by Lou Reed. Take a walk on the wild side. Shaved her legs on the way, and then he was a she. Um, take a walk on the wild side. So I don't know how you can look at this and conclude you need to get more masculine. You need to work out harder at the gym. You need to get more ripped and bigger and bulk up. Yeah, women love that. They love big, sweaty monster men. Yeah, it's like you look like a character from Monster in My Pocket. Like the big, you remember Monster in My Pocket? They had like the Cyclops and all of the other fucking monsters. They love big, sweaty monster men. They love them. Let's see here. Don't worry, bro. You don't peak till you're 35. At the earliest, men age like wine. Most men actually will peak in their mid to late 50s. In point of fact, if all of the red pill dispensing community is to be believed, men don't peak until their 50s. Women love a touch of gray. They love those silver foxes. They love them. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, the Wild Bill is correct. For an Asian, she is top notch. Yep, she is top notch. Um, yeah, just keep working out, bro. Just get bigger. And it's a vicious cycle. You just get angrier. You work out harder. You get bigger. You get nothing from women. You get angrier. You work out more as an outlet for your anger, and it's just a runaway train. You just keep getting bigger and more disgusting and more angry, and it doesn't get you anywhere. But it's beyond that. I'll get to that in a minute. Let's see here. Anything else here? No, no, no. She is. What is? Let's see here. Uh, well, think of the freaky shit that Sneaky and his girl do off camera. Well, like I said, anybody who says they're in a sexless relationship, I highly doubt it. I'm sure they're uh, I'm sure there's plenty of amorous activity. I don't think it's and like anybody's, oh no, she's his beard. No, again, like I explained previously, not to sound like a broken record, but the whole premise of a beard operates on two conditions. One is that you try to keep up the pretext of being a normal heterosexual, red meat, meat and potatoes, whiskey drinking, scotch drinking man's man. The second is predicated on society shaming homosexuals, and we no longer live in the 1950s. People, homosexuals, it's actually seen as you're of a higher, you've ascended, you're more moral if you're let me just make sure the audio here is good. Yeah, we're good. Um, you're seen as a morally superior person if you're a homosexual. Okay, so there's no shame with being a homosexual. This idea that society shames men have to stay in the closet, bullshit, bullshit. So nobody needs a beard anymore. Oscar Wilde needed a beard, okay, in Victorian England. Nobody needs a beard in America or in the West in 2018, okay? So that's bullshit. I'm sure they do have a sex life. So let's see. Yeah, and somebody says, okay, well, she pegs, like she's the man in the relationship. Again, I mean, you could go down that road and you could say weird shit like that, but at the end of the day, she's going out of her way to choose an extremely effeminate, completely non-masculine, and you could say, okay, he makes money from his video game shit. I'm sure she majored in economics at UCLA. She'll make her money too. It's not like she's a gold digger. She has no need for money. She comes from wealth. She's from South fucking Korea, and yet this is who she chooses. Okay, yeah, it's a tragedy. Yeah, unfortunately, it does work. It makes her. Well, let's see here. I should check that out. But it goes beyond this. So, okay, we talked about the physical. We talked strictly about the physical so far. That so that's his girlfriend, and this is what is this his page? No, that's both his pages. Sneaky. Okay, that's right there. Okay, that's beautiful. Charming. He's dashing. Yeah, the guy has zero testosterone. Um, I don't even think this guy could grow a hipster beard. He couldn't even grow a peach fuzz. But I mean, I got to give it to him. I got to give it to him. I mean, like I said, I used to ponder this question: who am I more angry about when I see one of two situations? Who am I more envious of? Who am I more envious and resentful of? And I'll admit I'm an envious, resentful person. Two situations. This situation where you have a goofball, a short, effeminate goofball white boy with a very attractive girl, whether she's white, Asian, whatever, or where it's Attack of the 100-Foot Niggers, and you got 7 foot tall Jamal with a white woman. Okay, which one of these two situations makes me bristle more? I would actually say this situation, this one here, Sneaky. I would say this makes me more envious and more resentful because, yeah, he's white, but he's, you would say, my inferior, and that's how I have to view it. I mean, my whole life, I was told and I was led to believe that a man is supposed to be X, Y, and Z. A man is supposed to be confident. A man is supposed to be sure of himself. A man is supposed to be intelligent. He's got to be resourceful. He's got to, physically tall, muscular, deep voice. That's what the women want. In terms of personality, being not in control, but be the leader, be the expert on subjects, be able to dispense wisdom. That's what I was led to believe. And like I said, of these two situations, where you would have a white goofball like this, a goofball that I would tower over. You know, you could say, oh, I could wring his neck if I were inclined to do so, with an absolutely stunning girl, which is what he has. I don't want to look at this fuckface's face anymore. Eh, yeah, here, much better, right here. Uh, I'll go back to his girlfriend in a minute, but one of two situations, like I said, this case where it's a goofball, you know, the complete opposite of a Chad. Again, I don't know why people are resentful toward Chads, because wouldn't that make sense? Wouldn't that be a proper hierarchy? Couldn't we understand why women? And I mean, it would make sense intuitively, like, well, evolution, right? Darwin, right? My tortoises, right? My finches, right? Okay, well, it's a tall man. He's genetically superior. Well, he's just got me beat. He holds the upper hand. He got played a better hand of cards. I can understand that, right? Um, I may not like it, but I can live with it. So a woman with a 7.5 foot tall jigaboo. Well, she's a race trader, but that's a big jigaboo. That's a big jig. That's a big rig nig, all right. I'm actually probably more resentful of this situation. I'm probably more resentful and more envious when I see this happening than when I see a girl with Attack of the 100 Foot Niggers. And I don't even see that. I mean, I don't see black males unless they look like an Urkel, unless they look like an Urkel. Um, doing well with women. I don't. I mean, I see them occasionally, the big rig nigs working out at the gym, and they're alone. The only one I ever saw with a woman looked like her baby brother. Maybe it was. I don't know. But like I said, one of two situations. Which one makes me angrier? Which one is a bigger dose of suicide fuel? Is it A or B? Is it, behind door number one or door number two? I would say this situation rankles me more. It grinds my gears more than when I see, an 8 foot tall jigaboo basketball player with a white woman. This probably burns my ass more when I see this. Let me just take a sip of my red line here. Mm. This probably grinds my gears more. Okay, because this is, if it's a big rig nig, I could say, well, he's just taller. He's taller. He's got more than a foot on you. He's taller. He's a football player. Whatever. Okay, it's at least an extension of what I understand or what I was led to believe. This represents. I mean, according to everything I was ever taught, everything I ever learned, this represents a complete repudiation of all of that. But by everything I learned or I was taught, this should be either an incel. This should be something women would steer the fuck away from. Women would make fun of this. I mean, that is what I was brought up with. That is what I was led to believe, that women would steer the hell away from this. They would be mocking such a male. They would be mocking him. Um, they would be he would be opening himself up to such ridicule that if these photos were ever leaked, he could kiss goodbye any chance of ever having a relationship. Okay, it would be about kissing away any chance of respect. um if these photos came out, he would kill himself. He would kill himself. His parents would disown him. No girl would ever look at him, talk to him, etc. That was my understanding. And instead, when you see that this, the complete opposite of everything I was ever told I should be or I should try to be, this gets you. This gets you. Uh, this this defies everything. Okay, it's like it just defies everything I was ever taught to believe. My whole life was basically preparing me for a world that no longer exists. And it goes in other ways. This is, again, just a teensy example. And yes, I know, you know, people are saying, okay, this is but one example. This is one guy. You can't extrapolate. I understand that, but I wanted to provide an actual example to counter all of the myriad of examples that were provided in that video I did with Face and LMS. And I think that was my most watched video, at least of any that I have public right now. It has like over 4,000 views. So that was a good conversation I had with him. And this, you know, his chief objection was, you know, where are your examples? I have, you know, he was able to offer up these experiments. And so I wanted to do the same. And, you know, I think you know, this is a very compelling example. Um, but it goes beyond that. Like I said, think about I think back to when I was in high school, and every day we had to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance every morning. And if you didn't, you were sent to the principal's office. And they actually threatened to send your name to Homeland Security. Now, I don't know if that was a bluff or not, but they said you are required by law to stand. And I always found a way around it. I never said the Pledge of Allegiance, and I was always late getting to my feet. Like I would get up halfway through it, and the teacher just put up with it. And then you see all of these athletes who make 10 million, 50 million, $100 million a year, and they can't even stand once every weekend or once every 2 weeks whenever they have a football game. They can't even be bothered to stand every 14 days for the national anthem. For the national anthem. Uh, how's the audio here? Okay, audio's still good. Good. Um, so people who are paid millions, tens of millions of dollars, um, tens of millions of dollars each year, they are defended by everybody to take a knee, sit it out. Don't stand for the national anthem, and they get paid to do that. They get paid millions of dollars to take a knee, and yet me as a 14-year-old kid was fucking berated and yelled at. You better stand. You better fucking stand. You better do it. And you look at the world today and say, wow, everything that I did really is no longer needed. I'm basically a dinosaur. I'm a dinosaur. Um, all of you know, and I love these people. They want to have the air of an intellectual. Well, I watched a TED talk. I listened to NPR, and right now I'm in the midst of putting shit into storage. So I'm throwing old old textbooks and things like that I've had for, I mean, some of them go back to when I was like 13. Um, so I've kept them all this time, and I'm just kind of sorting through them. And I go through books that I read, and it's everything about astronomy, robotics, astrobiology. All of these books that I read from the time I was 13 to the time I was, you know, in my early 20s. Um, all of these books, and did it get me anywhere? No, 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 it didn't. No, it didn't. Um, why just listen to an NPR podcast? Just listen to an NPR podcast. Listen to a TED talk. Listen to a TEDx talk. It's not even a TED talk. It's a TEDx talk. Give a TEDx talk. If you give a TEDx talk, you're a genius. You're a real Einstein. All those books, I mean, going to the library every week, getting a stack of books when I was a teenager, did it get me anywhere? Did it get me anywhere? Are people seeking out my wisdom? Are they seeking out my knowledge like I'm a sage to dispense it? Are women coming to me? Are they impressed with my wisdom? No. Women don't need that. They listen to NPR, brah. They listen to NPR. They listen to a podcast. They know more than you do. Okay? What do you know? You just read a few thousand books. Fuck you. You don't know shit. Um, yeah, just listen to a TED talk once a month. You're an expert. You're a genius. More women who code, bruh. Oh, you made your own video games. You coded your own games. Fuck you. You don't know shit about shit. So basically, my point is, it's not just that this is a weird effeminate transvestite who gets a better looking girl than I will ever hope to get in my wildest dreams. It's not just that. It's everything. It's part and parcel of everything. Like I said, the teacher getting up in my face, you screaming at me, telling me, you better stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, boy, or we're going to be sending your name to Homeland Security. It's like, why am I supposed to give an oath? I pledge allegiance. Like, what do you think I am? You think I'm a Soviet mole? You think I'm selling secrets to Red China or some shit? I'm 14 years old. 14 years old, and you want me to pledge allegiance every fucking day to the flag? Meanwhile, uh, Tyrell Jackson makes $15 million a year, and everybody defends his right to take a knee, drop his pants, and moon the flag. Uh, and this has been going on for a while, I guess. You had the Negro athletes at the 1968 Olympic Games in Mexico City giving the raised fist, the black power salute. Um, Different rules for different folks, I guess. Oh, they're heroes. They're heroes. You take a knee, moon the flag, sit it out, turn your back. During the national anthem, whatever. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Okay, just equal. Just the same rules for everybody. Okay, you can't tell a 14-year-old white kid in the Midwest every fucking day, you better stand and recite the national anthem. Recite it. You can't just stand for it, you have to recite it. Meanwhile, these overpaid nigs can't even be bothered to stand. I mean, they're not asking you to sing along with it. Just stand. No, 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 no. They're going to take a knee. They're going to turn their backs. They're going to moon it. Whatever, whatever. But it's just different rules for different people. Um, let's see here. Let's see. Anything good in the comments section? Hell, yeah. Even the transvestite himself looks better than the girl you could ever get. Pretty much, pretty much. And I'm pretty sure no woman I ever dressed would I ever got would go to that amount of effort in terms of dressing up. That's too much effort. I'm not. Who the fuck am I? I'm not deserving of such effort. I'm not deserving of laundry. I'm not deserving of that. Just if you don't like me at my best, you don't deserve me at my best. Fuck you. Marilyn Monroe. She's a hero. She OD'd on pills. She's my hero. Uh, yeah, it's just the way I was brought up, and it's not just the Pledge of Allegiance thing. It's everything. The fact that it was a meritocracy. I remember, like, every year you had to take standardized tests, Iowa State tests, um, all these other tests. Whether it was you took, what was it, the PSAT, you took the SAT as like an eighth grader, all of this stuff, right? Everything or just these I mean, it was a meritocracy in the sense that you had drills, this is like when I was, I don't know, first grade, second grade. You had arithmetic drills where, okay, turn the paper over now and commence, and it was like you could hear the clock ticking, the timer, and whoever could complete the test. It was like 100 questions. Whoever could finish it first and got a perfect score won like a candy bar. Even things like, I mean, think of like Book It. Book It. You got stars for every book you read, and then you got a free personal pan pizza. I remember being student of the month in middle school. Yeah, so middle school, not just as a little kid in elementary school, but middle school now. If you got to be student of the month in a class, you got a free meal at McDonald's. At McDonald's, that's now. I mean, kids want to eat at Panera Bread, but moreover, it's no longer a meritocracy. You can't discriminate against the retards who are a bit slower. You can't do that, okay? That's not fair to those people. So no longer do we give incentives. No longer is it a meritocracy to the fastest, the smartest. Oh, student of the month. Okay, he's student of the month again. He gets another another meal at McDonald's, a certificate for another meal at McDonald's. That's pretty good. He's racking those up. He gets this, he gets that. It's no longer a meritocracy. Okay, that's what I'm saying. The way that I was brought up, or what I was taught when I was young, 20, 25 years ago, that's all gone. That's all out the window. And none of that applies anymore. It's no longer about, I mean, they come right out and say, if you hire based on merit, you're part of the problem. If you hire if you try to hold to to a meritocracy, that the job goes to the best person, that's considered racist now. That's considered discriminatory. Well, you're not an affirmative action employer. You're not committed to diversity. You, merit, fuck merit. Uh, so basically, everything that I was taught, okay, when it came to what you should look like physically, what you should do, that you should be resourceful, knowledgeable, you should, be in a position to lead. Um, yeah, everything should be objective. It should be based on merit. Uh, the the awards and the what is it called? The not the tribute, but the awards and things like that. Whether it was money, you got like a gift certificate, or whatever. It went to the best and the brightest. Those who worked the hardest, those who were the smartest, whatever. Okay, it could be something as trivial as, like I said, a candy bar, to whoever got the perfect score and finished the fastest. Okay, I mean, for a 6-year old in 1993, I guess that was an incentive. That was incentive enough. Like, oh, okay, I won. I completed all 100 multiplication questions in, I don't know, 70 seconds or whatever. Um, I get the candy bar. But now it's like, no, 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 that's not right. No, everybody gets a candy bar. And actually, the kid in the wheelchair, he gets 3. Anyway, let me look at the comments here. I'm getting real kind of revved up here. Yeah, the real travesty is that the tranny looks far more feminine than many Western females. True. Um, give us this day our daily welfare check and forgive the honkies that trespass against us. I mean, I'm just going in circles here at this point. So if you want to punch out, you can. I don't think there's going to be any new. I'm just kind of repeating myself. Maybe that's tedious to some people, but it's just it's a complete repudiation of everything that these people talk about. Okay, all they talk about is, oh, my maxilla, my mandible. Um, I don't get how these people can be committed to such a demonstrably false belief system. Okay, I mean, this is demonstrably false that women are going for these big studs, these big these ripped warriors, these whatever you want to call them. I don't care. Uh, no, no, I don't think masculinity is in. It's not in vogue. It's not desired. It's not sought after. Nobody wants men and nobody wants dick. Okay, all these people trying to boast about how big their dick is. Uh, I don't think this girl cares. Okay, I don't think so. I mean, when you have this the cutest lesbian couple, or your favorite lesbian couple, right? Where did she say your favorite lesbian couple? My boyfriend is too pretty here not to share. Like I said, I've never seen a girl salivate over a man and take photos and say, my boyfriend's too ripped, he's too chiseled, he's too muscular, he's too manly not to share. I've never seen that. Okay, I don't think masculinity is in. I don't think it's desired by anybody, by women, by straight women, by gay men. I don't think anybody wants dick. I don't think anybody wants masculinity. And these people, they can't they can't see this. I don't know. So they just keep vomiting out the same old bad advice about spend more time in the gym, eat more supplements, get bigger, just smoke a cigar. I mean, weird advice too. They give like, oh yes, take up smoking. Homer Simpson. He comes in and Bart is working for the mob, and he has like 1,000 cartons of cigarettes in his room. And he goes, Bart, have you started smoking? And Bart goes, no. And Homer goes, don't lie to me. I'm gonna, as punishment, I'm gonna sit here and make you smoke every last one of these cigarettes. It's like this idea that women want a hard drinking whiskey man. They want a man who smokes like Sean Connery. They want a drinking man, man who's drinking his blues away. Uh, no, no, they don't. Okay, they want a man, and let's say a male, uh, who is basically the closest thing to a woman that's a reflection of themselves, not something that complements them, not yin and yang. They want something that just reflects them, okay? That's as close to being another female as possible without actually being another female. That is what I see happening. hmm No dick pics, okay? Chop that thing up. Make some. It's a fucking makes hot dogs and macaroni. Okay, wieners. Nobody wants a wiener. Okay, nobody wants a dick pic. Nobody. Women don't want them. Let's see here. No dick pics. Nobody wants them. Um, yeah. Somebody says I feel like that too. Getting prepared from childhood to adulthood for a world that doesn't exist anymore. And even worse is pretty much the opposite of what it has been. Like I said, the biggest thing is just like I said, for 4 years in high school, every morning you were supposed to stand in homeroom for the Pledge of Allegiance. And even the concept, it just really bothered me. Like, why am I having to pledge allegiance every day? Do I work at Sandia National Labs? Do I work at Lawrence Livermore National Lab? Do I have access to top secret information? Do I have access to to the nuclear launch codes? No. Why are you concerned with my allegiance? Okay, I'm a kid. I'm fucking 14 years old, and you're telling me to pledge allegiance every morning. Meanwhile, flash forward 15 years, and suddenly everybody is frothing at the mouth, defending the right of Marcel Tyronius Jackson, uh, the 300-pound linebacker who makes $50 million a year, to drop his drawers and salute the flag by mooning it during the national anthem. That's his right. It makes him actually more patriotic, bro. Have you ever thought about that? George Washington would be proud of all them overpaid nigs taking a knee. The founding fathers would be proud. Benjamin Franklin would be proud to see that. That's the true meaning of Christmas. Okay, they're actually more patriotic than the people who stand for the national anthem. Did you ever think of that? So yeah, the world I was raised in, it doesn't exist anymore. Let's see here. The entire species has shifted from still striving to survive and favoring viable characteristics to the exact opposite, favoring the least viable organisms, and it happened within your lifetime. Exactly, and that's what is with this screenshot here. I mean, isn't this a complete repudiation of male strength, male virtue? What do we think? I mean, I typically or traditionally associated masculinity with being austere, being stoic. It was women who were to be the ornamental species or the ornamental sex. Okay. They were the ones who were to spend time on clothing and looking good and looking pretty and painting their nails. While as a male, your role was to be basically utilitarian. You were to be wise, you were to have knowledge, you were to be technically competent. That was your role. It was the girl's job to be ornamental and impractical. And this represents, at least is how I always understood masculinity, to be a complete repudiation of all of that. That's what it comes down to. Now, again, I can't say he's a queer, he's gay or a fag. I can't say that because he actually has a girlfriend. Okay, so that's you have to make this distinction. Now, I mean, 10, 20, 30 years ago, this guy would have been seen as a fruit, as a queer, as whatever. Now, he's the real Chad. He's the real Chad. Okay, these so I guess we just need to change the definition of Chad to whoever's actually getting the women. Okay, so this is the new Chad. Um, let's see here. Yeah, that tranny would have been used as a eunuch back in the day. Yeah, he would have been used to guard the sultan's harem with his balls cut off to make sure that he couldn't be fucking any members of the king's or sultan's harem behind his back. Um, Now, like I said, now this is the new Chad. This is who's actually getting the women nowadays. Okay, this is who's actually having the most success with women, and I guarantee you, it's not limited to just this. You'd say, oh, maybe his Korean girlfriend's fucked in the head. Maybe his Korean girlfriend's a lesbian. Maybe she's bisexual. I'm sure it's not just her who looks at a photo of this guy, this male, and says, "Oh, he's so cute" or "He's sexy." I guarantee you, it's you girls, okay, 18 to 25, white, Asian, whatever, are going to respond more positively to a male who looks like this, or in the native mode. Let's find a whatever. This girls will respond more favorably to this than they will to some bohunk, to some macho guy. Think of, I don't know, from who was the blonde crew cut guy, the boxer in Rocky, uh, who was supposed to be from Russia or the Soviet Union. Like that's we would say that, or Arnold Schwarzenegger. That would be in our minds, right? That's foolishly who we think women are going for. No, I guarantee you, more females in that desirable age range, 18 to 25, they will respond more favorably to this male than to somebody like that blonde crew cut guy in Rocky, or to Arnold Schwarzenegger, or to any other paragon of masculinity. More will respond favorably to this male specimen. I guarantee it. Okay, Ivan Drago, somebody says. Yeah, and I don't think he was Russian. No, yeah, Dolph Lundgren. That's the guy, Dolph Lundgren. Um, I don't think he was Russian. I think he was like from Finland or Norway or something. But he played a Russian. Women do not want somebody who looks, and I'm not saying as he looks now at age 58 or 60. I'm saying as he looked back in 1978 or whenever the movie was made. Women today, girls today, will respond more positively to what I have on my screen, somebody who looks like Zach Scuderi, than somebody who looks like Ivan Drago or Arnold in his peak. Okay, I mean, I am making that assertion. I don't think women are going to respond favorably to some quintessential Chad. They will respond more favorably to somebody who is the complete opposite of masculinity. Okay, so let me look at the comments here. Um, anyway, people, I think I said my piece. I don't think there's anything more I need to say. I just need to punch out, I think, but food for thought, and I'm out.